Hey, this is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
What's up, guys? It's the Sick Director and Trumpetmonkey.
The happy monkey! The happy monkey!
The contrast of what's happening in real life could not be more accurate. You got the souped up, super hype Trumpetmonkey and the down in the slumps, super sick director. We got 2 Chiefs last week and 4 Raiders this week. Does this mean the Chargers are gonna get their shot? We don't know. Welcome back to another episode of MUT Mud Force. Trumpetmonkey has a reason to smile.
I do. Tonight on Mud Force with the director and Trumpetmonkey, it's Quad Raider Weekend!
Let's freaking go. And with that horribly depressing news, let's get into this week's content. All right, Trumpetmonkey, you got yourself some hype coming up at the tail end of the show, including some beefed up stats on the Trumpetmonkey's All Raiders squad. Let's look at some of the content we got earlier in the week, and then we'll get to the NFL 100 hype here at the end. Let's start with the heavyweights. We did go over Leonard Williams last time. Let's take a look at this new Laramie Tunsil. Once again, offensive legends are what you want on your O-line, because the 79 run block power, I have a feeling that's going to show up in head-to-head.
Big fat. You know what? You know something, mate? Like, what's really interesting is when the O-line drops, if they release someone at every position, literally left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, right tackle, that's going to be the best O-line in the game and the O-line that you're going to want if you've got the coins, because they'll give you the best option, really. So it's kind of interesting, man. What's good is you're going to be able to put together a budget O-line with players like this right here. Man, they did him dirty on the run block, though, didn't they? Holy crap.
Yeah, they did. This card definitely good in the pass, but definitely not good in the run. But that is something to keep an eye out for next week with the NFL 100 offensive line. They don't have X factors as far as I remember, so I don't know what they're going to do as far as pre-activated abilities and stuff.
No, the O-line does have X factors. It'll be like I don't know how it's going to be activated from the start, like you say, but maybe Nasty Streak will just be active immediately. I don't know, but it's there anyway.
It's an ability. That's always
it's an ability. I know. I don't know what they're going to do.
Beefed up Nasty Streak, that would be kind of crazy. And we got tight ends coming, which we'll take a look at some tweets. I think the Chargers still have a chance at something coming down the line. Signature series cards, Brandon Carr. Tailing that off right here, Brandon. So the Ravens secondary continues to get absolutely pumped full of crazy players, including the Deion Sanders that we got today. So I don't know, man. Brandon Carr looks nice. I've seen him in a lot of Ravens teams, and you do not want to screw with that secondary with the Ravens.
Look at the 97 press is crazy. Like, so he gets 99 press super duper easy.
Yeah.
That's just nuts right there. Yeah, a little slower, but if you're running any form of like Ravens theme team, you're happy, right?
Yeah, you could probably get him up to like 92, 93 speed if you really put the chems down, and that would be more than good for head-to-head. Not to mention, you've got speedsters everywhere else too, so definitely not a bad card. Kyle Juszczyk, a lot of people's favorite fullback in the game. But 81 speed, I don't know if this is the year for Juszczyk because of Okoye.
Yeah, no, he's not getting on my team. Okoye's still a golden godchild. But man, look at the catching stats on him. I love it. I really want like a flashback Jameis Olawale or Marcel Reese or something like that, man. That'd be so nice. Some Raider fullback, or even an Ingold, the current guy. He's been like the 4th and 1 god this year. He's like 3 out of 4.
That he's going to get a Football Outsiders card at some point, because he has been kind of a standout this year at that position specifically, even with guys like Juszczyk out there. 95 lead block, though, is kind of the big point that you kind of look at. I don't know if that means something. Maybe it's really glitchy, but we'll have to wait and find out.
I actually run a tight end at fullback. I run Waller there.
As you probably should. Let's take a look at, this is the championship stuff. Veterans this year, or this week, Cameron Wake and Golden Tate.
Yeah. Wake's actually like a low-key budget beast right here, man. What's interesting is, and again, Z-Files mentioned this, like normally he's an end, so they got him at left outside linebacker. I kind of dig that. Solid card. What I love about this dude is he is like old as the hills, man. Like, and he's still performing well. So it kind of amazes me. And that's a budget beast. We've been talking about budget beast. It might be time to do just before Christmas for a lot of people picking up the game for the first time this year, maybe, and getting destroyed in head-to-head. Budget Beast mid-MUT season episode, I think, is due, Director.
I think you're absolutely right. Because, yeah, we're getting a lot of new players in, and there's some Budget Beast options out there. I do like this Cameron Wake. I had no idea he was on the Titans, but he's definitely not bad if you run him on, maybe on the edge exclusive. Not bad. And then Golden Tate, 87 speed isn't going to get anybody too excited, but he does fit on a lot of theme teams. Unfortunately, these cards, including other programs, do not get the ability to put on like, Sprinter. So they really are stuck at like maybe the +1 speed from your theme team.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? It really, I love the way they can have any of the chems of the teams that played on. I get that. I dig that. But yeah, get him that physical ability would be good, wouldn't it? Interesting. Like still, Golden Tate's a freaking legend of the Seahawks fan base. So I mean, it's good to see him. But holy Toledo, it's rad now. It does complete. I mean, you had Jerry Rice there, and now, believe it or not, Devin Hester does get Seahawks chem. So the Seahawks, like wide receiver core, just got a massive shot in the arm.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
They did. And what's funny is that, and I want to know your opinion on this. I see a lot of comments in the veterans drops on Twitter that it would be nice to replace the veterans promo with maybe power-ups. Is that something that would be more interesting to you instead of every week seeing these old veteran guys get cards? We see new power-ups in the game.
That's interesting. Let's be honest. The veterans probably for me have only had one win all year, and that was an early win though with DRC, Dominique Rogers-Camarade. He was actually a serviceable corner at that stage. He was an 86 overall, so it's a long time ago. I would love to hear some comments from people. Has a veteran made your team and actually made an impact yet? For me, one out of all the veterans. What about you, Director?
I think all we got was Darren Sproles, and he's my third back.
Impact?
Not even anymore since we picked up Dickerson, so no.
So I agree. Veterans is a bit of an F and has been for a long time. So I like that idea. Why not? Power-ups every week instead of veterans? Yes, please.
I think it comes down to resources, and if we can bump out a promo that nobody uses for a promo that everybody's hyped on, I think that'd be a major win for everybody in the community. Let's take a look at the cards. Now, these are a little bit different because we don't have stats on them this time.
But we can imagine. We can imagine, Director.
I posted something about these, and we'll go look at that here in a second, but we actually have the overalls for all of these cards now. Start with Kenny Moore, cornerback. For the Colts, 90 overall. I don't know what these guys' stats are, because a lot of these Football Outsider dudes are dudes that are doing really good right now that not a lot of people see in MUT very high, so I don't know what he's going to look like. You guys let us know in the comment section below if maybe your team got a Football Outsider you're excited for, and what the stats might look like tomorrow in Madden Ultimate Team. So Kenny Moore, 90 overall. We got center Matt Skura. Is that how you say his name? Center, 87 overall.
And again, a little bit like Richie Incognito, I'm going to get offended on behalf of the Ravens fans here. Just like Richie Incognito, this should have been higher overall, man. Like Richie was borderline the best guard in the NFL when his Football Outsider came out. They gave him an 86, so he's not startable. He's usable on maybe a theme team if you're playing other theme teamers. That's about it. Like, clearly the Ravens are the best offense in the NFL. Duh. Yeah. And this guy's a big part of it. Duh.
I feel like
so a 90 overall
probably could have gotten a 1 overall boost overall for all of these cards. But it's nice to see some love to the cards that have been putting up the numbers this season.
I get it.
Riley Dixon, punter. I don't want to say the best player on your team, Giants, but this guy's been putting up a 92 overall punter. We just did get 94 overall cards as far as special teams goes. So these should be okayly priced, not too crazy priced, and it definitely helps your overall. If you've been stuck at like 92 or 93 and you're trying to make that bump and you're like, oh, okay, my kicker and punter have been gold since launch, we'll pick up one of these guys. They shouldn't be too expensive.
That'll help, and they should be affordable as well. Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah. The time to pick up a punter is now. Speaking of punter, kicker Will Lutz, 92 overall. I will say Will Lutz has stood out to me because he's on my fantasy team, and the dude puts up double-digit points almost every single week.
You play fantasy, do you, Director? I
That
had
is
no
something to bring
idea,
up, isn't
Director.
it?
I'm playing some dirty, smelly Kiwi Chargers fan in the playoffs of the fantasy this week, actually.
It's a pretty big one, dudes. If you guys don't know this, Trumpetmonkey jumped in on my long 10-year fantasy football league this season, and somehow we're getting down to the conclusion of the playoffs, and Trumpetmonkey and I got matched up in the first round. So one of us will walk into the next, and one of us will be left in the dust. What an epic conclusion to the year. Good first season Trumpetmonkey in the big boy league.
For some reason, none of the Americans. It's a 10-person league. Can't say 10-man because there's women in there. 10-person league, 10-people league, and none of them thought that the Aussie would be capable of smack talk. I don't think I'm welcome back next year. I think that's safe to say, Director. So it was like, I got to get one and done. I got to win and then leave. So fingers crossed you get destroyed tomorrow, my friend.
Oh,
good luck to you.
We'll be hitting each other up on IM for sure all day. All smack talk.
Namaste. Oh, get the cursor off me. Oh, there we go.
Javon Hargrave, defensive tackle for the Steelers, who already just got a bump with Mean Joe Green. Theme team continues to get stacked every week for the Steelers.
And the Steelers are probably going to make the playoffs, man. I've got so much respect. I've always been a massive. I always thought Mike Tomlin was just a bad coach. There we go. Yeah, I'm a believer now. What a season. Fair play to you, Steelers. What's up, Prodigy out there? Catbox, if you're watching, mate. Congrats, Steelers fans.
All without Big Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah. This guy should be all right. I don't know what his stats are going to look like, but 89 overall, definitely not bad. Leonard Floyd, I saw a lot of guys hoping that he would get a higher overall, but 88 with this card should be pretty serviceable on a theme team.
Oh, yeah. And this dude, well, I'm pretty sure this guy's going to make the budget beast team because this dude is glitchy. Maybe not even this iteration of his item, like an earlier overall, lower overall item. He's got something. He's got the MUT force factor, guys. He gets to the quarterback. He always has. We've had this chat in previous months, 2 previous months. I've shown you him just destroying people, and like he gets it done, man. I don't know what it is about him. He's always played better for me in MUT than Khalil Mack, and now they're on the same team.
It's so weird. And he's like 6'5", 6'6", something ridiculous, and really nice speed. Like on top of being able to rush the quarterback, he should be a very serviceable user.
It's in the code, man. I can't explain it.
Yeah, definitely MUT force factored Leonard Floyd. We'll have to see what his stats look like. Shaquille Barrett has been killing it in the NFL all season long. Finally gets a high overall card. Very well. I think out of all the cards in this promo, this is probably the most well-deserved.
Yeah.
Shaquille Barrett, 91 overall. I don't remember what his stats look like in his other cards, but I hope he's a semi-beastly because he definitely deserves to have an impact in the game.
I think he really, really deserves it, right? Drafted by the Broncos, if I'm not mistaken. Just killing it, right? Killing it, man. He's got 14 plus sacks. Mate, Bucks fans, congrats. This is a really nice item right here. This is great. And I hope exactly like you said. I hope he comes out and people are just like, damn, I kind of need that. You know, like I really hope they do him justice. They got a chance to just make the best stats ever here. So yeah.
Tampa Bay defense, if you guys can figure out your secondary next year, that is a pretty scary unit of players. Teron Johnson, 87 cornerback for the Bills.
Not bad.
I don't know what he's going to look like. He's got lockdown cam, so I assume he's going to have okay speed and pretty good coverage stats.
Bills probably going to the playoffs as well. That's a happy fan base. Shout out to Bills Mafia out there. Not the individual Bills Mafia, the whole Bills Mafia. Buffalo K, aka the accountant, friend of MUT Force. This I hope he's nice and fast, and I'm pretty sure, you know, if you're running like even 25 out of 50 Bills, this guy should probably make your lineup even like maybe QB, cornerback definitely 4 or 5, but maybe even 3. Who knows? You might be able to blitz him out of the slot. Let's have a look.
Yep, you never know. And if you got good coverage stats, things can get kind of wild out there.
Yeah.
I still every now and then have Casey Hayward out deep, and he doesn't have a lot of speed, but his coverage stats are really crazy, and he's a pick machine. So wait until like guys like what we're about to see with Trumpetmonkey's team should be pretty nasty coming up. Let's take a look at the last batch right here. Kirk Cousins.
Hayward.
What's that?
Hayward.
Yeah, Casey
Hayward.
Casey Hayward.
Pass interference.
I don't know if this episode's over now. The show must go on, but my soul will not live on throughout the rest of this season. Kirk Cousins, 91 overall quarterback. Not bad. I didn't know he was this good, I guess, for the last stretch of games, because he definitely didn't seem like it at the beginning.
Dude,
Vikings.
I've been looking at Kirk Cousins' stats this year. Mate, he's having a phenomenal year. As far as I'm concerned, the 4 quarterbacks who should be considered for MVP, hot take here, definitely Russell and Lamar, without a doubt, okay? With Russell for me, because I'm biased, I'm a Seahawks fan, then Watson, then this guy. It's that simple.
That is a hot take.
Everyone disrespects, man, look at his stats. Yeah, I get it. I understand he has a stigma, but Jesus Christ, he plays well.
Thank you, Madden, for educating us on the greatness of Kirk Cousins. So I don't know what this card's going to look like. He's got Field General, so he should be able to get Hot Route Master, and that's pretty big for guys who want to play, in the pocket. We'll have to see what his stats look like. Next up, Mike Williams. We did it. We did it. Last week we were excited. We were excited that he got the name drop. Today we're excited that he got a 90 overall. This is what was funny, that the Raiders, that quad with NFL 100 drop all the Raiders fans. And then here we got the Chargers fans. We got a 90 overall wide receiver, and that's pretty big for the team. I just hope and pray that they do respect to his speed. At least 91. He's hit a couple of top 5 speed plays this season already.
We were chatting pre-stream. He's an 84 overall right now, team of the week with 84 speed. And you're hoping that it'll equate to a 90 overall with 90 speed. Yeah?
Hopefully. I want him to be
I
usable.
hope it happens, brother. I do.
We'll have to see. And I don't know if you guys know this. Go look at the Mike Williams card on MUT. He's got some crazy traits to go along with it. He'll be a nice card.
Early Raider Nation Chargers bolt up prediction for Christmas. Ghosts of Future, Derwin James, Josh Jacobs. Calling it now. 94 overalls.
I like that. Derwin James is going to continue to get upgrades through the Gauntlet promo as well. We'll have to see what they do for him. He's finally back in the lineup, so I'll have to see. So Mike Williams, I'm very excited to see him added to the squad. Patrick Laird, 88 halfback. You told me something interesting about him before the show.
Bro, I tweeted his story, an article by the Miami Herald that I found, and it was awesome. Literally, they're calling him the intern running back. I love it, man. And his touchdown celebration, he opens a book and pretends to lick his thumb and read. It's like the coolest thing ever. He's basically a massive intern nerd.
This celebration has a backstory.
I just think it's the coolest thing ever. I'm so happy for Finns fans. Where's Ricky Williams? I can't believe we haven't seen him in the game yet. I feel like he might be the type of UL that kicks off the Ultimate Legends weekend, so keep an eye for Ricky Williams, okay? Possibly. But, man, this dude, if you're running a theme team, this is the type of card you love. This is and it's like first and goal or something. You're just yep, I'm just gonna give it to this dude and hope for the best. I would anyway. So I'm really, really happy for Dolphins fans. I might just grab this dude just for posterity, man. Just to have him in the lineup. I love collectible items like this. So fair play to him. I hope he continues to succeed in real life. It's sick.
Now the Ricky Williams got me thinking a little bit. Okay. We've been seeing 7 to 8 legends a weekend for a couple of weeks now, and we're going to continue to see that into December. Do you think that maybe the final month or two of the Legends promo, we'll see a lot of newer guys? Because we are going through a lot of the names on the list of players we got to get through for upgrades in the last couple of weeks.
Everyone's happy, but at the same time, it's become apparent now. The schedules don't match up. We're not getting all of the themed diamonds as legends unless they do something crazy.
Yeah.
That we've run out of time with how many NFL 100s have been recycled legends. So it's kind of interesting, man. I feel like they're just going to leave a whole bunch of names out there That's it. I think we're going to see recycle from now. I don't like the term recycle. I like the term upgrade because I don't really care necessarily. But I think we're going to see a lot of upgrade, recycle all the way up until UL, which is what, middle of Feb. I think that's the way it's going to go.
It's crazy to think, but it might be the case. Guys like me definitely don't like that a little bit because the Chargers only got one legend. But
I know
there's still hope. I think because of the amount of legends that we're getting, there is a chance that we maybe see a few new name guys later down the stretch. Let's take a look at Taylor Lewan, 89 left
And for the
tackle.
record, we didn't get to say it last show. I'm super critical of the fact I would have liked to have seen Legends promo coming out just at the same time as NFL 100. A smorgasbord of content. I would have loved that. So
that would have been nice.
Listen to Trumpetmonkey criticizing something. All right, there we go.
But sometimes it does balance out a little bit because the first week we've got 4 halfbacks and some legends. This week we've got 4 NFL 100 or 8 NFL 100 cards. So it's kind of balancing itself out a little bit.
I think it's going to be 7 next week. I think we're going to get the 5-0 linemen and then 2 tight ends.
Yeah, I agree. Taylor Lewan, 89 overall left tackle. He should be all right, but again, beware the stats on non-legends.
Yeah.
Be good for maybe a backup on a theme team. Other than that, I don't know if I would rely on him in protection.
But he has 99 attitude, 99 sass. I love it.
There you go. 99 attitude. Love it. And that is the Football Outsiders. I believe that's all of them. Yes. Let's get into these NFL 100 beastly cards released over the weekend. Some of these guys are absolutely stacked, dudes. Let's start here with Deion Sanders. I'll be honest. I didn't think Deion was going to get the bump because he already had a 92.
And now that has literally set a precedence. I love the way everyone in MUT becomes like a legal team. Like they're like, oh, there's a precedent set now because like one NFL 10 MUT 10 promo card got an upgrade. All of them can get an upgrade. So now probably look for like even Joe Thomas just to get a 1 overall bump. You never know, man. This isn't one of the examples of when I was a little bit disappointed with the recycle nature. That's all, with the reuse nature, because I didn't think it was necessary to bump this guy any further. Like he was a 95.
It was a good opportunity to see one of the newer guys brought into the game because Deion Sanders, we all knew he was going to get an ultimate legend, maybe even a Christmas card that was like a 95 or 96, because it does irk me a little bit. Let's say I was a huge like Niners fan and Deion Sanders comes out. I already have him like as a 95 with Kim and everything on my team. Yeah. And then a 94 comes out, which is technically a +1 from his upgrade. Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of coins to invest in a +1 overall bump.
I'm with you, man. Look at us being super critical. Hot take, I think Ghosts of Christmas Past are going to be huge this year. I feel like we could see like so many of them. We were right. We were right about the NFL 100 promo being the biggest and the best ever. Like, so like ultimately what 5 weeks and at least 7 cards a week, so 35 legends.
6 weeks
40 odd legends. So we were correct about that, and like I had a feeling it was going to blow people away, but then it's the recycle, the reuse that it's kind of like, oh, it's still cool, but I want to see even more new ones, and that's just fun, you know. But look, obviously this dude is freaking dynamite. I've tested him to my detriment in head-to-head, trying to throw against him. It did not end well. This guy made just some insane reactions on the ball. Some crazy breaks on the ball. So yeah, he's awesome.
I think all the cornerbacks got that manned up X Factor pre-activated or something like that. Yeah. If I remember correctly too, it's not that easy to bump them out of their X Factor ability as far as cornerbacks go. So if you guys are running with one of these players, that is something to keep in mind. That the X Factors, all of a sudden you've got this big advantage that's not as easy, let's say, like the pass rushing guys to deactivate. That is kind of scary.
I want to throw a pro tip out there, though. Air quotes, pro tip, laser, ray gun. Pro tip, okay? Nitrane Lane is so cheap right now, and he is so good. And Nitrane Lane without any theme team is a 97 overall on my team. I am high, and he makes a play a game. Like clockwork, he gets a pick for me. Sometimes you got to click on, other times you don't. You just let him do his magic. Go pick up NTL right now while his price is nice and low, guys. That's a really, really good tip, I promise you.
Yeah,
and you won't be disappointed.
Lane is definitely a difference maker, and then guys like Deion Sanders. Wow. Let's take a look at we got. I'll be a little big-headed throughout this episode. We got a lot of predictions right, dude. We got a lot and a lot of good statage as far as like side by side.
But we're not geniuses. It had to be Devin Hester. Like I get it. Like, but he really is probably the most prolific return man of all time. Like did he return an opening kick in a Super Bowl for the Bears?
I believe he did. I believe. And my God.
Literally,
maybe it was a playoff game, but yeah, he's definite. Like you knew Devin Hester is the game changer,
wasn't it? Correct us in the chat. I could have sworn it was a Super Bowl. That was like their only touchdown. Like, look, this dude is a monster. Now, I was like skeptical at first, but then there is a formation and a sub package out of iForm. I don't know which playbook. Maybe someone could tell us in the chat. I was watching Gutbox last night, and with human joystick activated, this guy at running back is insane.
You want to explain to the people what human joystick is, because it's a very big ability for MUT.
No, I can't. Like, you just have to, like, it literally means that all of your cuts, all of your directional changes are so much more fluid and quicker.
Imagine for a second that you're using your controller, and instead of the lag that you get in response to turning right or turning left, it's exactly synced with what you're using with the sticks with. It's kind of ridiculous. The only reason I know about it is because I used it in CFM. And I remember thinking, my God, when this comes to MUT, it's going to destroy everybody. And here it is. I didn't know it was going to come this early. Awesome. Human joystick, if you know how to use it, it's going to win you a lot of games.
Man, honestly, I don't think he's going to make my squad due to A, coins, and B, like what X factors am I actually going to have activated? You know, I wish that there were 3 slots to be activated on special teams as well, so that you could do your punter, your kicker, and a return man. That's what I hope they end up adding. We passed on that feedback. Hopefully
I think at some point maybe we see more X factors. I don't know, but because it's kind of balanced as is, but we'll have to wait and see. But Devin Hester, guys, he's great for what he's good at. But remember, his catching and route running isn't going to match up as well as his speed and playmaking after the catch. Willie Brown, down to the photo that they used, we got correct.
You nailed it
on the card art. We're very like +1s, -1s on the stats. This guy's a beast, dude.
I wake up to this message from director, and it's a picture of his card art and the NFL 100. He's like, one of these is real, and I couldn't tell. It was amazing, man. You did so well, bro. Dude, yeah. Like, Willie was already an absolute goon. Show him the picture, director.
Take a look at Trumpetmonkey's statted, juiced up Willie Brown. 97 speed, 94 excel, 99 man, 98 zone, 99 press. Game over. Drop the mic. End game card.
Game over, man. Game over. I was so gutted I couldn't get him to 99, dude.
Oh, get out, dude. Look at this thing. This is a weekend ling dream killer. You are going to make grown men cry with this Willie Brown.
I hope not. I don't want to make you guys cry, but man, he's freaking awesome. Yeah, he's freaking awesome. And that wasn't it. We got Quad Raider. I can't believe it. It's nuts. Like, so.
If you guys want to see the rest of the juiced up Raiders squad cards that came out this weekend, follow him at Estonian_Raider, and then I'll retweet at Kiwi_filmmaker. It's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. Willie Brown, definitely going to be one of those like glitchy cards because of how good he is in zone and how high he is in press and man. So he's definitely a jack of all trades, master of all trades card, especially with the stacked speed from a theme team.
And he's 6'1", man. He's just a monster. He was already a monster, dudes. Like, that's it. Like, and another one, depending on what formation, you can run him, and I suspect a Rod Woodson, but definitely him at free safety, and he's just a monster back there, man. Like, he covers everything. So there we go. If you're running out of like
finagling with that cornerback unit, the defensive back unit you got there with the Raiders theme team, that's pretty insane. Ray Guy, got yourself a punter. Another Ray, still counts as a Raider in the NFL 100 drop.
He does.
94 kick power, 91 accuracy. That's all you need to know. He's going to be good. You definitely want these guys if you're looking to chase those, really high overall teams. Other than that, you're going to be able to scum kick a little bit more than the other guy.
I got it for 500K, man. I was like, buy, quick, buy. And then I missed the Vinatieri for around the same price. I'm keeping an eye on that. Yeah, it just helps with the overall, but as well, just having like Ray Guy set and forget. He kicks off for me, and obviously he just smacks every punt into the rafters, you know.
All right, next up we've got the safeties, couple more corners, and a kicker. Ed Reed. This is the one that Trumpetmonkey predicted correctly, and I was like, they're probably going to give it to Ken Houston. No, Ed Reed got the bump. 93 speed, 88 hit power, which just underneath what he'll probably need. What for Enforcer? Is it 90 or 95?
Cannot remember, but someone in comments will tell us.
Yeah.
But
93
does it
zone.
Does it matter?
Excel. We all seen Ed Reed play with his full legend. This card should be pretty nasty, and I think he has zoned out as his X Factor ability, which is also really, really scary.
One thing that's interesting, and is that, you know, I'm not saying like I agree with it or disagree with it, is the fact that these guys all come with the option to play them at other positions that they played at. Like I know, for example, we're gonna get to Rob Woodson. You can put him at free safety or corner. But when you run them out of position, their overalls take a massive hit. And even just to give you an idea, okay, if you wanted to run Ed Reed at free safety, he's going to drop down to a 91 overall. And just bear that in mind. Now, like if you're not fussed about your overall and you just want him on the field and you want those stats to still count, then happy days, do that. And I do that with one of my strong safeties who plays at free safety, Amos. So Adrian Amos. So look, well, I should say I have been doing that. Ronnie Lott's on his way. But like I just pre-warned there, okay? And I don't know how I feel about that. I understand.
I'll say this, because I actually am doing this very thing right now. I've got Troy Polamalu with the chem for free safety, playing at the free safety position. He dropped down from I think a 96 with chem to a 93, and that does irk me a little bit, but at the same time, if they throw on the left side of the field, I know Troy is there and I still feel good about my gameplay, but the part of me that wants a higher overall is still a little bit irked by it.
To be clear, you do not see a drop off in the play, like play of the card, the play of the item. The dude will still make epic plays, but yeah, it's just like, it just kind of leaves you feeling like, oh, like it's a little bit of disappointment more than anything else, because you're like, come on, like this is freaking Ed Reed. If Ed Reed goes to free safety, he's still going to dominate, and you take such a huge hit overall. So just forewarned, that's all.
Yeah. Ed Reed, amazing item. Can't wait to see him on maybe my team. I've been thinking about it. Rod Woodson, cornerback. Another Raider coming to the Trumpetmonkey squad. 92 speed, 93 excel, 94 agility. That right there, I think, is like the biggest thing people are overlooking. I've seen people almost a little bit disappointed because of his press.
Yeah,
don't focus on that. Focus on his ability to move and get in the right position, and that's where abilities like agility, acceleration, and speed come into play.
Big time. This dude will be a pick machine. Mark my words, he always is. He has the MUT force factor in MUT.
If you guys are coming into Madden 20 without playing previous MUTs and experiencing what Rod Woodson is like, it's funny because the Chargers have a really good secondary that I like to roll out with on head-to-head just for the nostalgia of it. But Rod Woodson's one of those guys that's so good, I can't bring myself to bench him because he's such a game changer. I don't think that's going to change this year.
Big facts. Big facts. And again, he gets free safety chem. The one thing I haven't checked yet is whether or not Ronnie Lott, who we're about to look at, gets strong safety chem. So that's going to be interesting to look at.
He should. A lot of people were wondering if he would be a free safety or strong safety. He should.
But bottom line, the Raiders team secondary is off the charts now. It is. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You don't want to mess with the Raiders. You don't want to mess with the Ravens. There are some team balancing things that need to come into factor very soon. Adam Vinatieri, kicker. Another correct prediction. 92 kick power, 94 accuracy.
It had to be.
He's nice.
It had to be Vinatieri. It kind of did. Like I could see
Mortensen was the other one I thought might be the kicker.
Yeah, I could see him, but like this guy, like iconically, again, no one commented how many Super Bowl winning field goals. Definitely 2.
Between the Colts and the Patriots, Like it's staggering to think what his career has been like. So very well deserved. But again, he's a kicker. What's interesting, do these guys come with power-ups? Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking for a cheap-ish kicker and punter, pick up their power-up and power them up as far as you want. You know, kickers and punters, I feel like if you get them in like the high 80s, you'll be fine. And that should be pretty easy with these power-ups.
Definitely. And that's a really, really good point as well. And these solos are so easy to do.
Yeah,
They're
make
so
sure you
easy.
guys get them done because remember, you get the free one in just a few weeks, like 3 weeks, I think. Ronnie Lott,
cool.
a big one that everybody has been wanting to see in MUT.
So good.
90 speed, 92 excel, 92 zone, 95 hit power. A lot of people don't realize how good this guy is because they see the 90 speed and get turned off a little bit. No, 95 hit power at free safety. Are you kidding me?
Dude is a monster. This is going to be such a game-changing card, man. Like, that's it. This is the one this week out of all of them, because everybody should have a 96 Tillman, 95 powered up to 96. You know, like just boost it to 96. This guy right here is who you want to break the bank for, and basically over the top of your defense is completely sorted.
Oh yeah,
definitely. So this for me is like we were saying, like LT is somebody you've just got to have. Like this guy for me as well is somebody you got to have. So like if you're trying to build your team, and we got to do that budget beast video soon enough, I think, because people, like, I understand there's only so many coins in the stack, but there's some must-have items, and this is definitely one of them.
Imagine for a second, if you will,
crazy
Enforcer at free safety, strong safety, and your user. Good luck running on that, because that's not going to happen.
That's nuts. And that's exactly what I'm going to be having. I'm going to have Ray Lewis in the middle with Enforcer, Ronnie Lott on the left side, and then right side.
Not to mention your secondary with Willie Brown and Rod Woodson, and that theme team just got ridiculous. So congratulations to Trumpetmonkey, all Raiders fans, all Ravens fans, all theme team guys who got upgrades through the secondary NFL 100. Your teams are now very, very locked, very good for a nice run at the end year squad.
But wait a sec, am I right in saying that Ronnie Lott and Ed Reed both spent a little bit of time with the Jets as well?
I believe so.
So correct us if we're wrong on that. So Jets and Niners also got some love there. Ravens, obviously. Pretty rad, man. Pretty
Lots
rad.
Of theme teams very happy. That's one good thing about these veteran or legend cards. They've been around the league, and you can add them to your theme teams as well.
And if I'm a
see.
Pats fan, I'm literally just settling for field goals all game just to watch Vinatieri just slot him over.
I'm excited to see what we have upcoming in the rest of the year. This is one thing I want you guys to do in the comment section. I know there's probably a lot of guys like myself that wish we had more NFL 100 cards. I want you guys in the comment section below to represent your team in thinking who you could possibly still get in the NFL 100 promo to rep your squad. Even Raiders fans and guys who already got a ton of NFL 100 cards, if you guys still think you got more to come, comment in the comment section below who you believe has a shot, has a chance at being added to the promo. As far as my Chargers are concerned, we didn't get Tomlinson, we didn't get Saya, we didn't get Harrison, but I think we still got a shot for Winslow, Gates, Allworth, Unitas, and Fouts.
I have a sneaking I would love a Dan Fouts card.
I would be so excited to see Dan Fouts.
Dan Fouts would be sick, and I'd be super happy for you. I feel like Gates more than Winslow.
I think Gates is above Winslow. As crazy it is to say, you really got to like overlook his later years, because that's what a lot of people focus on with these vet cards. Like, he's not that good. It's like, dude, you didn't see him back in like 2006. Like, this guy was catching, like 15, 16 touchdowns a year. He was a crazy game maker, crazy beast. So I think Antonio Gates and Kellen Winslow have a shot at it. I think they're only going to do 2 tight ends, so my prediction will be probably somewhere around the Gonzalez and Antonio Gates / Kellen Winslow. And then the offensive line, I have no idea where to start, dudes. You guys help me out in the comment section below. Who are the top offensive linemen in contention for the NFL 100 promo? Because, I mean, honestly, I'm going to have to go look at a couple of lists composed by people on the web, because I have no idea where to start.
Mate, fingers crossed. Antonio!
Hoping for Antonio Brown, and then the quarterbacks, guys. Remember this. After next week,
Antonio Gates, not Antonio Brown.
Antonio Gates. After next week, with the tight ends and the offensive line, make sure your coin stack is high. Because I have a feeling the wide receiver and the quarterback selections are going to be the most expensive from all of the phases we've seen in NFL 100. You got to think about it, dudes. You're going to have a wide receiver with Moss pre-activated when you step foot on the field. That's huge.
Nuts, man.
You're going to have a quarterback with Bazooka pre-activated when you step on the field. Or if Peyton Manning gets one, you're going to have Omaha pre-activated when you go on the field. That's pretty huge on head-to-head play.
And again, the precedence has been set. They could have easily just gone like with the classic, like one free safety, one strong safety, two corners. But based on how many actual corners contribute to the overall on your team, that is the two outside corners and then the slot, right, the nickel. So the three corners that they brought out this week. Fully expect 3 wide receivers for the wide receiver core as well.
I think we're going to get 4, maybe even more. Because you got to think about it.
Wow.
With the halfbacks, you only really needed 2, I think. We still got 4.
Point.
I think with the wide receivers, it'll be the same thing, at least 4.
Hot take, early prediction. I know we're going to do a video, early prediction for the monkey. We're going to get Rice, Moss, Owens. Rice, Moss, Owens. I can see those 3 coming. Definitely.
Again, I've already got these cards photoshopped. We're locked in. We're ready to go for the next week's episode. And then we'll do some research on who the heck we're going to put down as linemen and tight ends for this upcoming week. Well, that's all we got for this episode of MUT Force, guys. Some really exciting Raiders love out there in the MUT universe. Trumpetmonkey, in one expression, give me your hype.
One nation, Raider Nation. The Raiders.
And with that, we'll see you guys next time. If you guys enjoyed what you saw here, hit us up with a like and sub. Thank you again, Trumpetmonkey, for joining us. And as always, stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty, chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. MUT Master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. MUT Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.